You hear that? That's the awkward silence of a family dinner after you just got caught vaping. Most vapes contain high levels of nicotine and disappointment. Brought to you by The Real Cost and the FDA.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss show, and in today's episode, so I thought I was done talking on EA games, but if it wasn't for my friend, I've shouted her out before. If you are a frequent viewer of my stream, you most likely have seen her in my streams, but anyways, now I wanted to take the time real quick to shout out my friend Hot Sauce V, because she was the one that told me about all this stuff that's going on with EA games, and I'm like, fam, it gets worse. it definitely gets worse with EA games. But to catch you guys up on what I've overall been talking about, past few days surrounding EA games. Long story short, they're a scamming company. They've been scamming people. I have to say, probably ever since the Xbox 360 days. I feel like, when times was simple back in the PlayStation 2 and Xbox days, they didn't have to, you didn't have to worry about pack openings and giving EA games more money and stuff. But when the Xbox 360s and the PlayStation 3s came out, and they had online gaming was a big deal. Yeah, they were trying to figure out each and every way possible, because most likely they were thinking about that stuff prior beforehand. If not, probably when they did hear how big online gaming was going to be, they was probably like, oh, we got to use this to our advantage. So, yeah, ever since the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 days, I wouldn't have to, probably not at the start, but definitely when the people that were playing these games start becoming YouTubers, and then they seen how much, money that these guys was making off of these videos, FIFA, Madden, and all that stuff. EA Games was like, no, we want to cut in on that. We want to make some extra money and stuff. So I think I did mention that for the longest. They had it where they were copyright claiming people's videos. So if you were to upload, let's say this was years ago. Let's say if this was around the time when I started doing YouTube videos, right? So 2010, 2011, maybe a few years after that time. But if you were to upload a video of FIFA or Madden, and you didn't file out this paper to post that video, EA Games will copyright claim that video. Now, I did not know that. I had no idea of that, because I had uploaded a video, and I guess it just depends on how many views the video gets. But if it don't get that many views, then yeah, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you're one of those guys that's getting 2-3 million views across each video that you do on FIFA at that time, yeah, you would have definitely had to file out that paperwork and stuff. So, or was it Nintendo? No, it was EA Games. No, it was Nintendo was doing some along those lines too. But no, EA, I remember they did it for a little bit, but they wasn't as serious about it and stuff. So, anyways, I know Nintendo I think they was doing that at some point, and I don't know, I had to check and stuff, but anyways, moving on. So, fast forward, alright, last night, I'm streaming, I'm playing Power Wash Simulator, I'm watching this, you know how, at the fire stations, they got, that tower where I guess, the fire guys gotta, go up the tower and go all the different flights and floors and stuff. So, anyways, I'm cleaning one of those. What does that have to do with EA Games? I'm getting to that point. But anyways, so my friend V, she joins, and I don't know if it was she had heard that podcast episode, or she just heard. No, so actually what it was that we were talking about Apex Legends. I guess there was a competition that was going to be coming on 4 in the morning and I think everybody knows EA Games is behind Apex Legends. So anyways, yeah, we were talking about that. She was talking about how it comes on 4 in the morning because it's over in Sweden and all that stuff. I'm like, that makes sense. I'm all like, well, hopefully I think that's how we got on the discussion of like the money usage that's going on with EA games and stuff. And I'm like, nah, I really want to expose these guys on this because I'm like, nah, that's messed up. So anyways, we're talking about that. She tells me how the cash prize is only $250,000. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, if this is a big team, then I guess, like, a part of me is like, I should have known, like, it was only going to be a 3-person team because that's how many people can be on a team in Apex Legends. But another part of me is like, as big as EA Games is, and if they're streaming this off of their account or publishing these videos off of their YouTube channel, you would think, and then on top of that, how much money you are making from Apex Legends, all other EA games. I'm saying you guys got a whole subscription out there. And you think, ain't like, I'm 100% sure people are subscribed to you guys. But anyways, all of this income, all of this money coming in, and you mean to tell me the cash prize for it is $250,000? And I think I did the math. Let me check real quick, because I think it's only like $83,000 each person. So 250,000 divided into 3. Yeah, it's like $83,000. So it's like that. At the end of the day, okay, that seems like that's a lot, right? That seems like a lot for a person to just they take in and stuff. There's more to the story, all right? So what a lot of people don't seem to know, that it was maybe a few teams. I think EA had flew out to Sweden. Everybody else had to pay their way. So I looked to see how much like a flight from here to Sweden would cost. And I forgot to add in like all the other stuff like hotel, food, all these other things, because I know I'm gonna have to definitely bring some money out there and stuff. So it's probably for me. So actually, you know what? No, let me look up real quick. So there was one. So V had told me that there was one guy that was going out there. He had to spend $17,000 for him and his girlfriend for like hotel and all that stuff. So 17,000 divided into 2. So 8,500. 8,500 subtracted from my 83,000. So I'm leaving with like roughly like 73. So then I gotta like use another part of that, and I don't know, maybe it might already be added into it, but I'm having to use another part of that money to fly myself back out there. So really, it's like I'm already spending my winnings because EA wants to be cheap and not fly people back and forth. And it's like, fam, if it wasn't for those gamers, you guys wouldn't even be having no event. I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, let's just see something real quick. I know for a fact they have to have a YouTube channel, but let me just see. I want to see if they have I know for a fact they do have a YouTube channel, but I also want to see if they have a Twitch. So they do have Twitch. They do have games, EA Games. They do have a YouTube channel. And that YouTube channel has... So actually, let's go on Social Blade real quick and just see how much, money these guys are making and stuff. Okay, Electronic Arts. Alright, found that. And then they have... Wait. They haven't streamed on this. Do they even stream on this thing anymore? Recent. 9 months ago. That's not recent. That was like 5 years ago. Why is this stuff so old? All right, so their Twitch, they're not doing, so we ain't even gonna focus on that. But on their YouTube channel, they're making, oh dang, that's not a lot. That is not a lot at all. Wow, I thought they would have been making more money than that. Like, how much money am I making with Twitch? Or not Twitch, but with YouTube. It's like, it's less than what they're making, but that's crazy. I thought they would have definitely had more views and stuff than that. I'm kind of curious, like, where is this, then how is this thing streaming? Who's watching this? Like, what, Like, is it the streamers or? Because I'm confused. I'm like, if it's the streamers and then they're making money, I'm like, I don't know. I'm confused by that one. That don't make no sense to me. I'm like, okay, then how is this stuff being broadcast and streamed and all that stuff? Like, maybe I'm on the wrong channel. EA Games, Sport Events. Maybe they have like a channel that EA Sports, FIFA Esports. So they got like a FIFA, okay, maybe Apex Legend Esport Events. Oh, so they do. So they have a channel just meant for that. Are they? Because I'm trying to event schedule. Is there like a Twitch channel or do they stream? How does this work? Event schedule. Okay, let's just go event schedule. Watch on where to watch. All right. So they got Play Apex channel with 640,000 followers. But the last time they streamed on this channel was last month. I'm confused. Watch on Steam. I don't know how this works. I don't know where exactly they would go to, and it's like these channels. I just went to the one channel and it has like less views, so I don't know how it overall works, but it doesn't look like they're making a whole lot of money from the streaming account. So I'm like, okay, the video games. I'm positive you guys. Let's just actually, you know what? EA Games yearly. All right, EA Games earnings. Okay, yearly earnings. I put earrings, not earrings, earnings. Like net revenue 2000, most profitable game. I don't care about that. Annual revenue 5.6. Me and V, we had talked about this. Their yearly or annual revenue is $5.6 billion. So we did the math. Me and V, we had did the math. And once I had like added it all up, it's to fly out like all these different, people and stuff in these teams. It'll be a little a little less than $1 million. So you mean to tell me 5.6, okay? 5.6 billion. You can't take $1 million, okay? Because you can use like the extra 30,000 for like food at the event, or some other accessories or whatever, some t-shirts or whatever, like use that extra 30,000 to like make a little bit more money off of the event, make some merch or some clothes or whatever, like I'm saying, like do something. But like you're having these guys fly all the way out there for this event. Like it would be, what would actually be crazy? And I'm like, I just thought of that right now. What if they're charging these guys to show up to these events? Like, I wonder if there's a fee that you have to pay to like be in one of these events, or do they just take notice of you and be like, hey, we want to use you guys for our event. Is that cool? I'm like, hey, yo, yeah, sure, I'm down. The only way I think I would do something like that is if I'm doing it in the comfort of my own home. I'm like, nah, I would not pay no $17,000 or $8,000. I think it was like $8,500 just for one person. But yeah, the one guy in that event, he was flying his girlfriend out there. So $17,000 to fly you and I'm like, fam, that is some crazy stuff. It definitely, at that point, I would have reconsidered. I would have reconsidered what video games I've been playing and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know about that. I'm like, I'm telling you, man, EA Games, they is really out here scamming people. That is crazy. I'm like, I honestly thought that I was done and over talking with what I was talking on and stuff with EA Games, but I'm like, no, there's more to the story. So, yeah, shout out to Hot Sauce. I probably just ruined Hot Sauce V's chances of her ever, like, because I feel like this episode will go viral one day. And I feel like V, like, of course, like, her being a good friend of mine, like, I'm going to take her to the top with me and stuff when I do make it with content creating. And I feel like that she's going to be, like, really, like, mad good at Apex. And they're going to fly her out. And then they're going to find that stream. They're going to find this podcast episode. And she's going to get exposed for exposing. My thing is this, like, and I feel like that it wouldn't even be an issue if EA Games had just stopped scamming people, man, like stop with the pack openings in FIFA, stop with whatever you guys, I don't even really play that much of Apex, but there's like a part of me that feels that people in Apex are being scammed. I'm saying, like, you guys used to be on top of the world when it came to fun video games. I'm saying you had it where my sister, she was mad addicted to The Sims. I was addicted to your guys' sport games. You guys had games like NBA Street Volume 2, Madden NFL 07, NCAA. You guys had all these, then NBA Live. I'm saying you guys had all these good games, but yet you want to do things that's just scamming people. Like, honestly, you gotta look at that and be like, is this okay for our fans? Because let it have been like the roles reversed, and those that work for EA, and you're playing the video game, and you're being scammed out your money, and it's like money you shouldn't be. At the end of the day, you should be having fun with playing the video game, not taking it up as a like a third party responsibility. I'm saying, because at the end of the day, that's how I feel like when I'm playing any EA games. If it's FIFA, I got to make sure I have some of the top tier, players for my ultimate team. I got to make sure my character for career mode, I got to feel like he's, in top tier shape. Same with Madden. I got to make sure that I have like the best of the best, gear. Well, gear isn't even really a thing in, I heard something outside. But anyways, like gear ain't really a big deal or whatever in Apex. But I gotta make sure my character looks nice. They're gonna have that cosmetic stuff that you gotta pay for. So anyways, I'm saying like at the end, yeah, the season pass and all that. So I'm saying at the end of the day, fans do not want this. They don't want, because I'm like, I don't even want this for EA games. I know I've had my differences and my issues and my problems with EA games, but I just don't think that a company falling under because you guys like, and then Battlefield 2042. I'm saying like that, honestly, I feel like that game was just a cash grab. Anthem, I feel like that was another cash grab game. Like, you guys are messing up so badly and you're this deaf to where you don't even want to hear out the fans when they're calling you out on this. I'm saying I don't want to look up one day and see that this company has like fallen under and they unfiled for bankruptcy and they gotta sell themselves to some other company and they can't even be the top tier company that they are. It trips me out how much, hold on for a second, because I did talk on that too. How much did EA Games spend on Code Masters? EA Game has completed its especially for $1.2 billion. So you guys make a yearly or annually revenue. You guys make a yearly salary or just overall for the year. You guys make $5.6 billion. You guys spend $1.2 billion on Codemasters, that game company that makes like Grid and all those other racing games and stuff like F1. I know they came out with that one game Fuel back in the day. That game is mad fun. I wish EA would release that. But you guys came out with all these like, good games, or you own these games now. You own all that stuff. But you can't pay for these Apex Legend players to go out to Sweden and stuff and like give them proper hoteling and all that stuff. I feel like they probably wouldn't even do no stuff like that. They say, hey, look, there's a hut out in these woods. Once you head down them woods, take a left, you're gonna see this cut down tree. Right, like, on the other side of that tree is going to be a hill. Go over that hill, there's going to be your guys' hut. And you guys can just cram yourselves in there. I'm saying, like, jokes aside, though, like, y'all got to start doing things more for the people that's literally supporting your company. Because it's going to get to a point in time where we're like, hey, you know what? We can't be putting no more money into this game. I'm saying, look at KSI. That's literally going to be all fans of EA games. And I'm saying there's probably a lot of people that overall stopped playing FIFA because of KSI. So I'm saying like maybe other sidemen, they still promote FIFA and stuff, but it's gonna get to a point in time where they're like, unless they're underneath some contract or whatever, that'll be the only way that they'll still promote that game. But if they're not underneath no contract, and I'm not saying get these guys tied into a contract where they're only allowed to promote these games and they're not getting, like, you know, no proper, like, treatment and stuff. Like, nah, you guys just need to come out with better games. Stop coming out with these 1-star, 2-star games thinking people want to continue playing that. We don't. We want something better. We want something that's not going to, like, put in a hole in our pocket and stuff because we keep spending so much money on it. That's not cool, man. So, anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 43 or 45 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss and we're now $20 off your first purchase. And then that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.